Well, that didn't take long at all, guys. Y'all remember the Durango I rode up with this high mileage Durango? They was complaining about belt noise, when in actuality, it wasn't the belt. Well, the belt was making noise because, get this, yeah, the water pump froze up, and it seized up. That's the proper terminology. And the belt eventually slung off. Okay, when that happens, you don't have accessories. Now, you know what's crazy? When I got ready to drive this in, I thought I was gonna have hard steering. No, this has electric power steering. So I drove in with one finger. Power steering still works, guys. We don't use power steering pumps or power steering fluid or anything like that. However, the belt flew off because the water pump seized up. Now, one would ask, or one would wonder, what make a water pump do that? I don't know, guys. Now, let me do this. Let me see something. Yeah, there's a lot of water in the cooling system. Now, you got to understand the properties inside the proper coolant. Okay, here's some parts I got. First of all, let's go through that. The water pump seized up. Okay, so remember what I talked about? I always try to get a thermostat with every water pump job. With every cooling system repair job I do, I try to get a water pump. All right, so here we go. Mopar, baby. Yeah. Now, I know some of y'all in the comment gonna be in the comments, there's a Mopar on it. Parts fail, guys. I mean, it's a high mileage vehicle, and I want to know, when I get this water pump, the old one off, what exactly seized? Because remember, in between this impeller, this is where all the magic happens, guys. This is what helps circulate coolant throughout the cooling system. But in between this impeller and this pulley is a bearing. Okay, it's a bearing inside of there. All right. Yes, it has to be lubricated. Where does it get its lubrication from? The coolant. Yeah, where's my coolant? I got water pump. I got a new belt. Water pump gasket. What is this? Oh, this pulley. Yeah, I checked all of that. This, hear that? Yeah, it's making hella noise. So I checked this one. This one was fine. Now the coolant, and of course we're going in. We're gonna flush out all this old stuff and go in with some new coolant. All right. So as you see here, we got coolant flush. Now this is Valvoline. We use one jug of this right here to actually circulate through the cooler system. I guess it collects all the dirt and debris, and you help flush it out. This right here is the protector. See this? Water pump lubricant. Okay, so yes, inside this additive right here would be some form of lubricant to help lube internal cooling system parts that's needed. So which begs the question, if you're not using the proper coolant or additive, that looks like water, guys. Don't use water. Water is not good for your cooling system, especially. All right, here's the coolant. Okay, yes, this take the 10-year. Now this coolant has that same protection chemicals built in it. It has lubricant built in it. In fact, I don't know if I'll be able to read all of this, but when you use the correct coolant, guys, flush system to help remove sediments, flush radiator with water until discharge runs clear of rusty use. Yeah, see, Mopar make their own coolant flush kit. That's what I should be using, but they got me this Valvoline stuff. But in other words, what I'm trying to say, long story short, coolant, the proper coolant, helps keep your cooling system running efficient, guys. So never, ever just use plain old water, okay? Yeah, so try to refrain from using water. In fact, you can rust out your cooling system with just using water. Now, it's okay for emergency situation, like you spring a leak, you can see the leak and you fix the leak while you're on the road. Yeah, if you got some water in your trunk, in this inside of your car, water bottles, yeah, then use water, because you acting as a liquid at that point, okay? But as far as continue driving around with just water in your car, yeah, you take away all the benefits that coolant brings to your cooling system. So now, did water play a role in this water pump early death? First of all, I wouldn't even call it an early death. Second of all, yes, water can play a role in damaging. You got a heater core, you got a whole bunch of radiator right here. So there's a whole bunch of moving cooling system parts on this vehicle. But water is bad. Don't use water. Now, when I get this water pump off, we're gonna do some investigation. All right, I want to find out why the hell that water pump just seized up. So I'm gonna let y'all know what you can do to prevent that from happening. Number one, don't just use water. Number two, I don't know what number two is. We're gonna find out. Because this water pump's supposed to turn. That look original. Okay. Yeah, remember what I said. They can fail in 3 different ways. Leaking. A water pump can fail by way of leaking. A water pump can fail by way of being noisy. Bzz, bzz. You ever spin a pulley and you hear a noise? Yeah, that's the reason to replace the water pump. And last but not least, a water pump can fail by way of simply not putting out. The impeller, water pump not doing its job. Okay, that can be a number of reasons for that. All right, so let me get this water pump off. We're gonna analyze the situation, find out what the hell went wrong. All right, guys, let's get this baby off. Come on, baby. Yeah. Now we want to find out what the hell happened. Why did this water pump seize up in the first place? Let's get this gasket off of here. Inquiring minds want to know. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, look guys. Wait a minute. Hold on. So the pulley cocked. I got y'all some better light. You can see where. In fact, let me grab a screwdriver. Let's take a closer look and analyze the situation. Now, if you see right here, look right here. I'm gonna make sure. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, that is the bearing. So technically what happened was, now you can see this is pretty clear. It was a lot of water in this engine, guys. Now I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say water contributed to this water pump season up. I will say that it didn't help. All right, remember coolant has lubrication in it as well, but that bearing, you can see it's coming out of the shaft, and what happened, the propeller jammed up against the housing and it essentially seized up. That's why it won't turn. And you know what, this is a Mopar. This is a known good. Now granted, again, this is a high mileage car. All right, where's my new water pump? Right here. So guys, with anything, parts will wear out. Okay, you see that bearing right there, the new one, it's not even all the way down flush. I guess they designed them that way. But at any rate, you want a quality water pump with quality parts. Mopar assign, or Mopar yeah, they only deal with quality OEM parts. Okay, so this was a quality Mopar water pump. It just old and finally gave out. All right, water pumps don't last forever. Please keep that in mind. Now, what do we got right here? That's some form of, let me look at the new one because that pulley won't turn. Ah, look at that, guys. Like a little baby freeze plug. Y'all see that? Interesting. Very interesting. Look at right here. Baby freeze plug. You know what I want to do? Now the suspense is killing me. Okay, I want to take this water pump. It's already busted. I'm already replacing this old. I want to get a close. It's seized up. You can see that seized up on the housing. What I want to do is bust that all the way out and take a look at the construction of this thing. All right. At any rate, I'm wasting time right now, guys. I'm a commission mechanic, so y'all know we when we figure out what we're doing, we finally just go ahead and knock it out. It's the job of the engineers to analyze this and find out how to make that bearing even stronger. But again, nobody's out there making parts that will last forever, even though they will offer a lifetime. Y'all know how long lifetime is? There are some car parts department out there that will offer a lifetime warranty. This is one that you would get free if it was a lifetime warranty, lifetime part. But some car makers have common sense, and they know that parts will eventually fail after continued long use. Yeah, water pump is that way. All right, but for those that's buying lifetime water pumps, go for it. If this happens, you can get a new one. All right, I want to take a look at this bearing. Let's see if I can get that out. All right, guys, I got this thing on the vise. Now, I've been over here banging away because inquiring minds want to know. Here's the impeller. This is the construction build of a water pump. Once they determine the configuration of the housing, I'm assuming they go in. This obviously press fit, right? I'm assuming they go in with. I can take this off now since I'm banging it away. This is the pulley. Okay. Now this is the bearing. I got some rubber. Some type of seal maybe. Here's the bearing that's destroyed. That's what rusted out. So once they put the pulley in place, they put a bearing on it, press fit the bearing, and then press fit the impeller, and there you have it. That is the construction build of a water pump. Interesting. All right, enough clowning around, JT. Guys, all right, let me put this thing back together. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.